biscuit, baby. Pick them up. Hi guys, updating from the car, of course. I wanted to go ahead and start this video off. This is gonna be my first cycle on Femara, and I wanted to kind of start off this video because this video is going to have all the days that I'm taking Femara and kind of my update along the way of how I'm feeling. So I start Femara tomorrow on cycle day 3, so I'm following the exact same cycle I followed on Clomid in the way that I am taking Femara 1 pill a day. I believe they started me on a 2.5 milligram because I was ovulating on the Clomid lowest dose of 50 milligrams. So cycle day 3 through 7, I will take 1 pill, and on cycle day 21, they will take a progesterone level to determine if I have ovulated or not. So everything's the same. The only thing changing obviously is the medication, and we're hoping that this time the medication obviously works, because if it does not work this cycle, we will have our first meeting with the fertility specialist and kind of discuss possibly doing maybe some IUIs. And I really don't want to have to go that far, but and I know that puts a lot of pressure on me to get pregnant this month, but again, I'm leaving it kind of in God's hands, and we'll see what Femara brings us. I've heard people have had a lot of success with Femara, and it hasn't been as bad as far as symptom wise as was with Clomid. The only thing about Clomid that hurt me was when I actually was ovulating. It was kind of painful, which when I was not on medication and my ovulation was painful anyways, it was just kind of magnified because of the medication. So hopefully with Femara it's not as bad, but again, I don't want to complain because I know horror stories of people who have taken Clomid and they have had like an awful experience. So I am definitely very happy and feel very blessed that I did not have horrible side effects or anything like that. I'm a little bit nervous, of course, because I really would like to get pregnant in the cycle before we go as far as seeing a fertility specialist, but otherwise I'm feeling okay. In the next few clips, you're going to see my week of Femara and how it went. I really wanted to do it this way to kind of update you guys every day that I'm taking it, what I'm feeling, just so if you're taking Femara, or if you're to the point that you may have to start taking a medication, just to kind of let you see how it worked for me and how I felt, instead of me trying to remember after I took it a week ago, me trying to think back of what I was feeling on what days I was feeling. So I will update a few times. I probably won't update every day for 5 days. I probably will update maybe the first day I take it, maybe the 3rd day, and then the last day that I take it, and then upload this video for you guys. So I would like to let you guys know that I'm keeping you all in my prayers, all my fellow trying to conceivers, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Hi guys, in the car. Always, forever in the car. I just got off work and I wanted to kind of update you guys. I am now on cycle day 5, so this is my 3rd day taking the Femara. Just kind of a mid Femara update, kind of. So far I have felt fantastic. I have felt no side effects, no different. Everything is lovely. Of course, that could change after I stop taking it, kind of the way that Clomid was. But right now I feel fantastic. The funniest, most embarrassing thing happened to me today. It was totally mortifying. I forgot to take my pill this morning before I left for work. I really like to take all the pills the same time each day. So I got to work and I was like, oh my gosh. I told my husband, I'm like, I forgot my pill at home. So he ran it up to work for me. And I went outside, and of course in Iowa it is so windy. I just want to add that out there. And today was just an extra windy day. So he brought a cup of water with him, which I'm like, okay, I'll just take it right here while I'm talking to you. And so he gives me the pill outside of his truck, and I put it like almost in my mouth, and the wind like swipes the pill right out of my hand, and I was like, oh my god, the pill, it's gone. And you know, you have to take 1 pill each day for 5 days. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and now I'm gonna have to skip a day. Or like, we're on the ground looking on the pavement for this pill. I'm like, it blends in with the ground. I can't find it. We could not find it. And so I'm like, great. So I just took another pill. And so I was like, I'm gonna be short a pill this round. I'm like, what if I call my OB and say, hey, this just happened to me, like how embarrassing. But I'm like, you know what, I don't want a chance not taking a 5th pill to like hurt my cycle, obviously. So I'm like, I'm gonna call and tell them what happened. And I called, and the receptionist was like dying laughing. I'm like, she's like, why were you taking it outside? I was like, well, my husband brought it because I forgot it and I wanted to take it really quick, and it was outside and the wind just took it out of my hands. And she thought it was just so funny. We probably looked ridiculous out there trying to find this pill on the ground, but they were troopers. They sent in 1 pill to my pharmacy, and I'm just like, the pill literally cost 27 cents. Like, that's what I'm about. Like, actually the entire prescription of Femara, my husband went to pick it up for me, it only cost like 51 cents. Like, I was like crazy. I'm like, not even $1. Clomid for us, I think, cost like $5 or $10 a month when we were on that. But I was like, crazy that Femara, my husband said that he was about to hand over his debit card, and she said 51 cents, and he's like, I'm pretty sure I have change in my pocket that I can pay for that. So thankfully my OB understood that I am like clumsy, and just the pill just jumped out of my hands in the wind. But that's my funny for the day. I laughed for like a good hour after that. And even the nurse, when the OB called me back to say that they had sent it in, she's like, I have your 1 pill sent in. So luckily I got that. And so I have 2 more days of taking the Femara, and that will be Friday and Saturday. So I'm hoping to give you guys an update on Friday or Saturday on my last days taking it, and probably will update one more time after that, since normally my symptoms with Clomid would start after I stop taking it. I will wait a few days and then post an update before I post this video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in like 2 seconds. Bye. Hi guys, I am doing my final update. I'm bending down because the camera is on the windowsill. I just came home for lunch, and I wanted to do the kind of last update for Femara. My last pill of this cycle was on Saturday. Today's Monday. Now with Clomid, 2 days after I stopped the medication, of course, I would get symptoms. I actually feel fantastic. It was like taking nothing. It was amazing. No cramping, no numb forehead, no nothing. It truly was what everyone told me it was gonna be. I feel absolutely great. If I didn't know I was taking it, I would never know, you know what I mean? So it was a really, really good medication. Hopefully it does its job. I was on 2.5 milligrams, and I took it cycle day 3 through 7. I am now cycle day 9. So starting tomorrow on cycle day 10, I will be doing my ovulation kits twice a day, every day until I get a positive. I have read that Femara will make you ovulate earlier than usual. Typically I ovulate on like cycle day 17 or 18. So just in case it's early, I want to go ahead and test twice a day, starting kind of earlier. So I will start tomorrow, cycle day 10, and test until I get a positive. And then of course they will draw my progesterone level on cycle day 21, which should be 7 days after I ovulate. Of course, if I feel like I ovulate late, if I get a positive later, I will wait 7 days from when I think I ovulated. With a lot of fertility medication, they just kind of assume that you ovulate on cycle day 14 because that's the average. That has not been the case for me at all, taking these medications. Clomid did not make me ovulate any earlier at all. I'm hoping that maybe Femara will help me ovulate a little bit earlier, like cycle day 14, 15. I mean, I really would like that, only because if we are not successful in getting pregnant this cycle, we will see a fertility specialist and probably talk about doing an HSG, where they push kind of the dye through your fallopian tubes to see if there's blockage. And from there, we probably will start doing IUIs. So I hope Femara is successful, of course. I'm like, please be successful this round. But I will keep you guys updated on that. So this was how my first week of Femara went, and I will keep you guys updated, of course. I probably will update again once I get my progesterone level checked, which still is going to be about 2 weeks from now. I do plan on having another video go up in between then, but it won't be about this trying to conceive journey, of course. It will be something else. So I will see you guys next time. And again, I'm praying for all of you out there trying to conceive, and thanks for following me on this journey. Bye.